Gets me through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
What the fork?
What the fork?
What the fork is happening?
Fork, those small things in life where you go, what the fork is that about?
Yeah.
We don't quite understand it. Like the fact that all the forks in our kitchen go missing thanks to newsreader Irma.
I haven't taken any lately, thank you very much.
That's because you've got 3 million at home
Yeah.
and there's literally not a space for a spare fork.
My house is built out of forks.
One-
That's how I'm getting around the cost of living crisis.
One more fork, newsreader Abby's house, and forks everywhere.
3 more forks and I'll have a front door, finally.
We spoke about this yesterday. When your kids tend to embarrass you and you get summoned to your school to say, please explain your child's behaviour.
Yeah, this is interesting. Friend of yours and the feedback that your friend's kid was giving some of the friend's co-students.
In group the other day, all the children were sitting in a circle around said child, and your kid got up and went, I hate you, I hate you, but you're all right and I don't mind you.
Appreciate the honesty. Appreciate the honesty. But embarrassing nonetheless.
Yeah, just a bit of honest feedback. Producer Zoe, you embarrassed your mum.
I did embarrass her really badly, but I was really little, so
Yeah.
not my fault. I was old enough to know what I was doing, though. I was mucking around with the home phone back when home phones were a thing.
The home phone.
Yeah, and I dialed not quite. It was like dial up.
Before that.
And I called 000 over and over. Not to be a pest, just because I was a kid and I was bored. And
You think that's funny?
No, I didn't think it was funny.
You think that's a funny situation?
No, how did I become a villain here? Anyway, no, I was just mucking around and left them lots of little messages and such, and then Mum got multiple calls back, and they were not impressed, and she got an official warning for wasting police resources because I was calling the phone
What was
over
the
and
nature
over.
of the messages?
Is in what I was leaving.
Yeah.
I think I was just doing, hey, like I was 5. So I was like, hi, I'm Zoe. And yeah, they called her back multiple times and said, one more false call and you'll be in trouble.
Wow.
Can't muck around with police resources.
How very surprising if they weren't impressed with
I
a
know.
cute little 5-year-old. Punching in 000.
I know. Super cute. 13-24-10, let's do this. When has your child completely and utterly humiliated you?
Yes. Anyone who gets on air, we're going to put you on the standby list for our winter weekend escape, which we will announce on Friday. I've got a 3-year-old daughter.
Yep.
She's a handful.
She's a lot.
Oh, she's a lot.
She's a lottie.
Lottie.
What about an unrelated story? Yesterday, she couldn't go to ELC because she's got a sore neck.
She's 3 with a sore neck.
Just slept badly, a bit of a sore neck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but we tested her.
Yeah.
And she was looking straight ahead. And she was like, I can't move it to the left. And the car said, oh my gosh, Lottie, look, you're on TV. Whew. Swung around. Turns out the neck was pretty fine. The tantrums that they absolutely go through.
Yeah.
And also my 5-year-old and my 3-year-old, when I wasn't looking, for 2 seconds wrestling in the middle of Willow Bend.
Yeah.
And amongst a bunch of people who clearly didn't have kids because they were seriously offended.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Good times, though.
So embarrassing.
Good times. Shannon, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Actually me, it's my sister. My nephew, he started school a few years back. He's in year 2 now. And in his first years of school, he met a little boy who was unfortunately born with one arm. And he said to the child and his dad and my sister that he didn't want to be friends with this child because he didn't want to catch what he had.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So my
goodness.
sister was very, very embarrassed about it, but they're good friends now, my nephew and this little boy, and the dad was more than understanding and, kids will be kids sort of situation.
Oh, my
It's an
goodness.
innocent thought.
Yeah.
It's an innocent thought.
Yeah,
A
true.
concerning thought for a youngster.
Okay, let's go to Lisa. Good morning, Lisa.
Hey, how are you?
Good. When did your kid embarrass you?
Oh, horrendously. He was learning. He was learning to at kindergarten to give the correct terms to male and female genitalia, and he was roughly just about 3 when he started kind of reinforcing that. And we were going through Coles, and he said to the lady who was at the cashier, do you have a penis or a vagina? And she was just looked mortified. So was I, and I just said, "Oh, like don't feel like you have to answer that at all. If you want to, though, like go straight ahead." And she said, "Yeah, I do." And she kind of mumbled, "Yeah, I do. I've got a vagina." And my son's like, "Oh wow!" And he said, "Oh, I don't." He said, is yours a superhero one?" And she was just like, "No." And I was like, "I'm so sorry." And then I said to him, like, if it was, she would clearly be in Las Vegas earning millions by now. Anyway, so it's not. So, yeah, honestly. So he was just going through that stage where he was just asking everyone if they had, And, so anyway, it was just, something that you try and do, like pleasantries, that just went straight to the point. So,
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what, Lisa?
It was funny.
He doesn't grow out of it either. I mean, even at the age of 39, mine's a superhero too. So. It's just something
Yeah,
that's
right.
done very young.
Actually, I could tell you some other pearls, but I'll leave that.
Thank you, Lisa.
There you go, 2014. When have your kids embarrassed you?
Yes, let's go to Wes from Seaford Heights. Good morning, Wes.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Okay, good, thank you. What happened?
So my son used to walk when he was going shopping with the wife in like a Woolworths or something like that. Used to walk up to a father and say to the missus in front of the dad, "Is this my daddy?"
Yeah.
That's so confronting for blokes.
Isn't it?
So how would the mystery father, how would they react in a situation like this? Do you play along with it? Do you?
Well, sometimes they would smile, other times they would just be in utter shock.
And that's when you can
But
identify
he
whether
would
they
say
had kids or
enough
not.
That, he would say it loud enough so that they could hear it here.
Oh, thank you so much, Wes. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, thank you. When did your kid embarrass you?
Well, my delightful 8-year-old son came with me to have a shower at the caravan park. Toilets and showers, and full deck of people. Mid-shower, my son asked me at the top of his voice, "Mummy, is your vagina going to grow into a penis?"
Oh, my God.
It's a great question. It's a great question. It needs an answer, Sue.
Well, look, it was interesting to answer that with an audience, but I tried to do it in the best possible way to explain to him, no, honey, Mummy's vagina is going to stay a vagina.
Yes.
And then he said, "Well, is my penis going to grow into a vagina?" So we did the next round.
Yeah, that's good. That's it. These sort of conversations could happen behind closed doors. And why kids feel the need to do it in front of a public audience?
I don't know.
That's fine.
I don't know. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. What happened?
My then, at the time, 4-year-old daughter, myself, and a whole heap of family and friends were out for a luncheon, and one of our family friends, unfortunately, was extremely obese, and she got up to leave the table and go and play the pokies, and my 4-year-old, at the top of her voice, shouts, "Oh, wow, Mum, look, Nell has a big fat belly."
Oh, wow.
I said to her, it was very, very loud, and I said to her, "You can't say that, that's really rude."
Yeah.
And she looked at me like I was the idiot and says, "Well, it's not little."
Oh.
You're like, I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm saying you shouldn't say it.
Yeah.
Oh, bless the honesty, but also, at what age do the kids grow a filter?
Yeah, so
Do
true.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Like once you hit double digits, maybe?
Yeah, you would hope so by late teens.
Late teens? 17 or 18? Oh, there you go. Cop that, kids.
Yeah.
Got some back. Last week it was embarrassing parents. This week, embarrassing kids.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
First thing I did this morning was to check how the boomers went, and it was at 10:30 last night, so it was a little bit past my bedtime.
Yeah. And it was?
To read that we blew a
Oh. There we go.
24-point lead, Andrew Hayes. A 24-point lead.
That's quite substantial. Early on, too, you thought, gosh, it's going to build from here. 24-point lead in the second quarter.
Did you watch it?
No, I just caught up with all the highlights this morning.
Yeah, right. Okay, so we lost to Serbia. That's it. Game's done. The highlight for you and I was the basketball in the Olympics, and now we're tapped out.
Yeah, the thing about it is, though, like, every team now, I feel like they've all peaked for this Olympics.
Right.
Like the US, obviously, LeBron, Steph, and everyone else, just ridiculous. Serbia's really good.
Okay.
Like, really good. They have the best player on the planet playing for them.
So I know that you're heavily invested in the NBA. I'm just going to put it to you right now. Who wins gold, silver, bronze in the Olympics?
The US still win gold. It's intriguing as to who wins silver.
Yeah.
Because Serbia is really good. Canada is absolutely stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Spain is still quite good as well. A lot of people saying that Australia got quite lucky beating Spain, and that Spain probably beat Spain the other day.
Yep.
So it's going to be very, very intriguing, this race for second, I'd say.
Well, the Opals play tonight, so let's just put all our eggs in that basket, shall we?
Yes.
And history made for Australia as Arissa True with an extraordinary gold medal in the women's skateboard park event.
Yeah, well done.
That deserves.
That's ridiculous.
There we go.
14 years old.
Yeah, 14.
She's 14, mate.
14 and 87 days old.
I just want to ask you, what were you doing as a 14-year-old, Abby?
Playing netball and dancing.
Were you?
I could have won an Olympic medal from that, actually.
Really? Playing
Yeah.
netball and dancing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was 14 was the age of when I was still,
When you peaked?
Yeah, basically.
And it's been all downhill for the next
Correct.
20 years?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When I was 14,
You were still
We
going to
all-
Sizzler at Wagga Wagga, weren't you?
Genuinely all know what you were doing.
yeah, let me just say, if there's one particular event at the Olympics that I could have got gold for, even to this day, that event isn't on the schedule.
It was eating too much ice cream at Sizzler in Wagga Wagga where you ended up crapping your pants.
Yeah, that's definitely
maybe that's what it was. Who's to say?
Yeah.
Such a long time ago.
For sure.
Anyway, congratulations to Mr. True.
I'd love to have a chat to Deirdre Hayes and see if she concurs with the fact that you...
Oh, she's blocked some of those memories, I think.
she...
Oh, I won't even go into detail, but one particular, where she pretended that nothing happened when I was training for this particular event. And I reckon at my 30th, we finally spoke about it. She's very calm and relaxed too. She's like, yeah, I knew what was going on.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
Oh, okay, Mum.
Oh, God.
Just a 14-year-old just discovering himself.
Yes.
Yes, finding his way. Meanwhile, Arissa True is winning a gold medal for Australia. It's quite a stark contrast, isn't it?
Two vastly different achievements, let's put it that way.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Still training, both training like absolute athletes, but different results, different ambitions. That's
I
all we'll
don't
say.
ever want to dismiss what you achieved, though.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Abs, can we talk about Harley the Beagle? Who's
Well, I think we need
very
to.
Angry.
He's not angry.
That was him on day 3.
Okay, well, lucky social media, obviously we can love to hate it sometimes, but it's ended really well for Harley the Beagle because he actually went missing but was found thanks to the power of social media and everybody in South Australia getting out there to try and find him.
Yes.
So we love that. So his owners, Casey and Joseph, got a phone call from their groomer to say sorry, but he's taken off. No one was able to catch him. He kept sort of running off, and beagles are known for that. Beagles are really...
They're so naughty, beagles.
They are. I've got a friend...
I genuinely would love a beagle, but everyone's like,
No.
oh my God, they're the
If you think
naughtiest
Sid
dog.
is hard work,
Yeah.
yeah, beagles, no way.
You're like cruising down the street, you're like, what the hell? Where's my wallet? Beagle's
Yeah.
gone.
Gone. Gone.
Under its ear.
Straight into the pet butcher for food. So there were multiple sightings, but no one could catch him. But then finally, after the post attracted so many comments and likes, there was people everywhere across South Australia trying to find this dog. After I think it was 5 or 6 days, they ended up finding him in a creek bed, thanks to using live updates on social media. So all's well that ends well. And Joseph and Casey are back with their beloved pooch, which is great.
Do you know, it's just just when you're sitting there knowing that a pet's out there
Yeah.
and they're probably cold and they're probably scared, particularly when you're going to sleep at night, that sucks.
We actually had someone, I can't remember who it was. I was living with my sister at the time. She had a Maremma, which is, the dogs that look after the penguins.
Yep.
So we had Max and we had Tank, who was only a puppy then, and they both got out. And it was night, and just the fear of, I thought, like, Max is going to be fine. He's a sheepdog. But Tank is this tiny little sausage dog that's got no idea. But we found them. They were together. They were roaming the streets, loving life. They were fine. But that fear and that feeling of, oh, my God, he's going to get run over by a car. He's going to be dead. It's horrible.
Worst feeling.
Yeah.
There you go. That is your post-snooze news.
Tank's still the worst dog of all time.
Yeah.
He's actually not. He's actually amazing. He's an IVDD survivor.
Oh, that's very true. Congratulations
Thank
to him
you.
if you're listening this morning, Tank.
He is.
Stop yelling. at
I'll
your
leave the
sister.
radio on for them.
That's nice.
Our next guest hails from Jamaica, Kingston. The 23-year-old has just gone back-to-back and has been named the most valuable player in a stacked defensive lineup that is clearly the best in the world, if not the galaxy. She is hashtag fierce together with Matilda Garrett and Shamira Sterling, and we could not love her more. Please welcome Latanya Wilson.
This time for Africa.
Hazy, we like to bring our Thunderbirds in with their favourite pump-up songs, and that is Latanya Wilson's. And we say a very good morning to the premiership player that is Laddie. Good morning. Oh, how are the celebrations going, Laddie?
Oh my God, I feel like I haven't seen him for a few days.
And so who was the best on ground in terms of premiership partiers?
I'll give that to, I'll say Lucy and Anna.
Lucy and Hannah. So Lucy
Yeah.
Austin, Hannah Petty.
That's Hannah Petty, just your skipper leading by example, clearly.
Yeah, she definitely leads by example on a dance floor.
So, Laddie, talk us through it. It was a lot closer than people kind of anticipated. You took care of the Vixens by 20-odd goals in the semi-finals, but oh my God, it came down to the wire. How was it on court?
It was good. I felt pretty confident from that 25 win against them. The team knew that Vixens wasn't going to allow us to beat them by 25 goals. So we knew they were going to come fire in them. And I felt like we had control over the situation, and at no point in time we looked flustered even when they were up. So, yeah, kudos to us for getting the job done.
And so talk us through your time here in Adelaide. How have you found it? You're back-to-back premiers. It's been absolutely epic. What happens when you go home, when you go back to Jamaica for the off-season? What does that look like for you?
I'm going to be a bit busy home, as well as we have series coming up with England in November, and we're looking to host South Africa and Jamaica as well. But yeah, pretty busy.
Latanya, what about as well? I think it's probably every athlete's dream in a team sport to be crowned the best player for the entire season and win a grand final. And you've done that. Club champion. How was that?
Oh my God, it still feels surreal to me. I feel like I'm living a dream, because like I know I have the capability of getting the job done, but asking for club champion was a big ask, and to get that, oh my God, that is my entire highlight for the entire season.
And Laddie, how did that go down with your teammate and your fellow defender Shamira? Because you guys are just, easily the best defensive combination in the world, but you pipped her at the post for the MVP.
I felt like everyone knew except for myself. Shamira has always been a big supporter, and so as Silly and the others in the team. I feel like it was a hard decision, because almost all of us had a good season. We knew our role coming onto the court. Getting that award over everyone else is just a fantastic feeling, and it's just.
Laddie, what's the plan now for the next few days? Like, how long do we stay in party mode for? How long before your body goes, no, I need some health?
Oh my God, my body was like that from the first day. I just have been pushing through it, because you want to have fun. Not often you get back to back, so you have to enjoy the moment. And I'm kind of like, because I'm more quiet and at home, so I'm doing it for my team to just, celebrate the victory with them. So I'm already in recover mode.
Well, Laddie, thank you so much for having a chat with us this morning. I don't know if you know, but my mate Hazy over here won 4 premierships, so she's coming for you. She is coming for you.
You're doing it at a much higher level, but that's okay. Good on you, Laddie.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Well, Hazy, you have a very long and rich history of throwing your mates under the bus, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. So you had this to say about your very good mate, Adam. Let me take you back.
Kid from the country, I couldn't swim. There was a bloke from Banana in Queensland from my school who was even worse. He couldn't dive.
Oh, no.
So he had to jump in and then push off. Good mate of mine by the name of Adam Gunthorpe. Yeah, just an absolute eyesore it was. Oh, I mean, every single time we'd watch poor Gunners jump in and we're like, oh, what's going on? He's doing the safety jump again.
Oh, poor
He's doing the
Gunners.
safety jump.
Okay, well, it took a lot of work. It took a lot of research and the internet. And I have managed to track down Gunners.
Oh, here he is.
Say a very good morning to your mate, Adam. Hello.
Oh, here he is.
Hey, how you going there, guys? Thanks for finding me.
Gunners, how did that feel hearing that back?
Yeah, look, that's no. In all honesty, it's nice to hear from him.
Yeah, well, it's a strange way to reconnect, I must say, but
It
sometimes these stories just pop into your brain. Can you confirm, Gunners, you couldn't dive, could you? Like you had to do the old safety jump to jump in the water in Year 7.
Well, look, mate, I think it's been a little bit misconstrued there. Like, it's not exactly how you described it.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse.
So, little country town, we didn't even have a pool for bloody miles, So there was no chance I could learn to dive, obviously. As I saw it, this is my memory, I would go to the edge of the pool and squat like a duck because that's the one way I'd learn. I'd squat like a duck and then I'd just roll forward and it was safe and effective, really.
Safe and effective. Not good for speed, but certainly safe.
Gunners, can I ask you this question? And it's the obvious question. You're from Queensland, mate. You're from Queensland
You're
and you
supposed to be
can't
swimming
dive.
for Australia.
Yeah, but I was out on a cattle property, so I was a couple of 100 kilometres from water, so it wasn't exactly, Sunshine Coast or anywhere.
Yeah, right.
Can we confirm something as well? I just sort of jumped out of the humble space just for a second. I was pretty sick on the diving board at school, wasn't I?
Mate, you were. So let's go from the beginning. You were a terrible swimmer. Like, so this guy was like the freak athlete. Everyone was like, oh, he's so terrible at academics, terrible at a lot of things, but really good at athletics. He always had a swollen ankle or a rolled, injury prone, but, very good athlete. And then when it came to the school swimming carnival, everyone was just so shocked that this wet-looking sloth creature that would slowly move up the pool was actually Hazy. He was bad at something.
So we found your Achilles heel then.
100%. Not made for the water.
Before we let you go, how's he going to go diving off a 10-metre platform today?
Oh my God, he's going to get smoked. He'll do an injury. There'll be some swollen,
Something.
ankle or knee or something that'll happen, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, great.
I'm going to say it. Swollen agates. I'm just going to say it.
Okay, let's see what happens. Watch this space. Hey, Gunners, very nice to speak to you, and thank you so much for all the confidence.
No worries, mate. Good luck. I hope you get a perfect 10.
Put your hand up here if you're engaged or married. 2 from 4.
Okay, that feels like an attack.
Every time I run these little polls, there's always someone with the feedback, I feel attacked.
Yeah.
I'm not attacking anyone.
You're
it's
right,
a
Tom.
group team mentality. Engagement rings and selecting the engagement rings can be tough on both parties. The recipient and the giver.
It's a bit of a test, really. How well do you know your partner? How'd you go with Cara?
Well, I'll get to it, but yeah, controversial.
Okay.
A woman has sparked a fearsome debate claiming that men should always pick their partner's engagement rings. In a video posted to TikTok, the woman described herself as old-fashioned because she thought that it was weird that some women insist on choosing their own engagement ring. Thoughts on this, ladies?
Oh my God, you have to look at that thing every day of your life on your finger.
Exactly.
Why would you not choose it?
Do you know how embarrassing it would be for the man as well if he chose the ring and then eventually she's like, oh, I'm just going to get it changed ever so slightly?
I'm just going to say...
failed.
Your taste is in your behind. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know any man who has gone to the trouble of spending thousands of dollars on an engagement ring without, number one, sort of seeing what she likes, and number 2, going to friends or family and asking, hey, what do you think? Can you give me a little bit of help here?
So that's probably the thing as
Like-
well. Like, you've got to do your research.
Exactly.
And what I discovered with Cara is that the shape is everything.
Yeah.
I had to go circular if I did anything else but circular. Like if it was a rectangle or whatever. Like I was thinking cubic zirconia. She insisted on a diamond. And I was like, I don't even know the difference except for the price.
You would have gone sterling silver if you had the chance.
Sterling. I'm going to go just genuine steel. Just a steel ring with a cubic zirconia.
I honestly say this with love, but you would be so useless.
Producer Georgia, you've recently got engaged. When did you guys tie the knot?
When did we get engaged? When did we tie the knot?
Oh, that's different, isn't it?
Yeah. How are you married?
I know.
I don't know. Put a ring on me. I'm done.
We got engaged in December.
Right, okay.
And he proposed to me with a proposal ring, which is like 1/20th of the price. So it's $100, whatever. You go and get it from wherever you want. It means nothing, but he proposes with it so that then he doesn't disappoint me by getting me something I didn't want.
And then you go shop for the proper
Yeah,
ring.
we've gone and made it together.
Oh, there you go. So
Wow.
Actually, I think that's really sensible.
So
He's off
that's-
my Christmas card.
Does that
list.
make me a princess though? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know. Some
little
people
bit.
think, yeah.
So that's a thing, a proposal ring.
Yeah, which I didn't know.
Yeah, right.
So it was just like $100, like it looked like a full engagement ring, cost him nothing. Proposed with it. We
Did
were
you-
also overseas, so that way if I lost it, it didn't matter.
Did you take photos and stuff? Like, oh my God,
Yeah, of
look, I
course.
proposed.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, oh, it's beautiful. And I'm like, it's fake.
Wow.
And then he wanted me to keep it, obviously, to save himself some money.
Well, I was going to say, asking for a mate, so what if the proposal ring turned into the real thing? Do you know what I mean?
I just have to take it, wouldn't I?
Yeah, right. So does that mean the proposal was real too, or that was just fake?
Yeah, no, that was real.
Okay.
Yeah,
So he's definitely locked in.
I mean, I hope so. Andre, if you're listening, is it real? Is this legit?
Oh, silence. Silence from Dre.
Oh my God.
He started running.
Can I just say, can you imagine Abby, like, with her proposal ring?
Yeah. Who carries around a magnifying glass like that anyway? Checking if it's valid or not.
Look, I would not. Okay, I'm a control freak, so
Yes.
there would be. But I would hope that my partner knows me well enough, and also the fact that I leave, or I say into his phone, beautiful $20,000 rings, and he would know exactly what I want by the time he goes to go and buy it.
You would be.
That proposal ring, no thanks. That's not for me.
But for context, he only decided 7 weeks out that he was proposing. And my best friend Meg was like, you're going to have no time, buddy. Like, you don't know what she wants.
Yeah.
He didn't know anything. And the lady at the shop was like, just get this ring, do what you need to do, and we'll sort it out later.
You're saying he's not organised. He's an unorganised person.
Well, your words, not mine.
What he's done is he's chosen not to be a hero and get himself in strife, and he is effectively conceded defeat. And sometimes that's very admirable. Well done.
I still said yes.
In saying
Happy
that,
fiancé.
we've got friends who, Adam Cooney and his partner,
Oh,
Hayley,
Cheezels.
he proposed with
Burger
a
ring,
burger
wasn't
ring.
it?
Yeah,
Oh.
so, if it was something cute like that, I'd be fine. But yeah, it better be a nice ring at the end of it.
Right. Proposal ring or burger ring? Go.
Yeah. And also, just checking you're still single, yes?
Correct.
Okay. Well, Hazy, it is D-Day for you. 10-metre platform, diving in head first. Feel good about it?
From the 10 metre?
Yeah.
When did we agree on this? This must have been the fine print.
You agreed. You agreed. I saw you nod.
Oh, my big mouth. I was
Listen.
just trying to impress you and the listeners saying, I used to be a bit of a diver back in the day at school.
I was
And
so-
here we are.
I was so good at diving. Well, I'm not going to completely throw you to the wolves because I have gotten in touch with someone who was a former Olympian and a diver, synchronised no less. So I would like you to say a very good morning to Rachel Dutchkey, please.
G'day, Rachel.
Good morning, everybody.
Rach, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I can tell you what, guys, a lot can go wrong.
Oh, good.
I have no doubt. I believe in you, Hazy, and I believe with the confidence you have that we will be fine.
Oh, Rachel, I'm just going to get straight to it. I told a story yesterday about how we used to stupidly and illegally jump off the Cockle Bay Wharf Bridge in Sydney. And my mate sort of did it. I think it's about 11 or 12 metre drop. My mate did it with his legs spread, and he kind of split a really special area. Is there a chance of me doing that today if I'm not careful?
Keep your legs together. It's not going to be an issue. However, probably don't want to be doing what he did because you'll really know about it.
Rach, can I ask you this question? I'm so fascinated by divers. When you first jump off that 10-metre tower and you look down, at what point does the fear go away? At what point do you think I can dive off this thing head first and I'm not scared?
I don't believe that day ever comes. I think there's this mutual respect. It is high and things can go really wrong if you don't execute it correctly. So I think there's always that little bit of fear. Obviously, the first time you do it, there's a lot of fear. But still, at the end of my career, up until the day I retired, there was still that respect of fear, between the 10 metre and the water. You want to respect that because it's not nice when you hit it the wrong way.
Rach, before I get a tip off you, I've got to ask you, what can go wrong? What's the worst thing that you've seen go wrong?
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I have to. I need to know.
Okay.
We're just jumping feet first, right? So, the worst is going to happen. You're going to end up with a fair few bruises and... Phil Smythe did it with me once, and you ask him, I don't think he even wants to talk to me anymore. He was bruised for days, and he was in a world of pain. So, needless to say, he's not coming tomorrow because he does not like me for what I did to him. So, I say it's just bruising, but if you guys belly flopped off the side of the pool, it hurts, right? So, 10 metres up, it's very painful. So, I'll give you the tips before we go, and, you just got to hold your body tight and, I'm sure we'll be fine. I really do believe in you, Hazy.
Hold your body tight. What the hell does that mean?
Squeeze all your muscles and don't go floppy.
Don't go floppy.
I am. I'm clenching as we speak. I've been clenching since I found out about this dive.
Rules to live by. Don't go floppy.
Yeah.
Okay, Rach, one final question for you. Your beautiful boys, Bodie and Banjo, what was more painful, having a diving mishap or giving birth?
Oh, I think they're two very different things. I have no core now because I both came out the sunroof. However, a mess up of 10 metre is extremely painful. And, I felt like I had good care with the recovery of my boys with lots of pain relief. So that was not too bad.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the chat and good luck today.
See you soon.
No worries. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Jody and Hazy's Loose Lips.
I feel like the best thing about this show is it's a learning space, and we're all about trying to better ourselves and each other.
Don't try and put lipstick on a pig. This is you just trying to make me listen good.
How very dare you call yourself a pig like that? That is ridiculous. All right, sometimes it sort of feels like sometimes, Jodes.
Yeah.
You hear the words coming out of our mouth, but they go in your ears, and they get lost in transition.
There's a lack of processing.
Yes.
That's okay.
So this exercise is called Loose Lips, and it's all about lip reading. So I read some sentences to you, and you have genuinely got to read my lips. We'll put some noise-cancelling headphones on you,
okay,
and it's all about reading my lips.
All right.
And what we've learned in the past is that what you're seeing is not what you're believing, if that makes sense. Should we give it a crack?
Not overly, but let's try.
Okay. I'm just going to turn your headphones up right now. Jodes, can you hear anything? Can you hear anything, Jodes? Yes, that means you can't hear anything. All right. I want to climb a mountain.
I want to marry you.
Oh, you wish, jellyfish.
No.
Not quite. Ready?
Okay.
I want to climb a mountain.
You want to climb your what?
That's getting closer. One more time. Ready? I want to climb a mountain.
I want to climb a mountain.
Oh, she's done it. You actually did it. You're getting much better at this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, noise-cancelling headphones are off. Yep. How did that feel?
That felt good.
Yeah.
Was that word for word?
That was word for word.
Excellent.
Third time through. All right, noise-cancelling headphones back on.
Okay.
Round 2. That's a lovely shirt.
Say it again.
That's a lovely shirt.
Oh. Say it slower.
That's a lovely shirt.
You love flatulence.
One more. That's a lovely shirt.
Thanks for the memories.
Oh my gosh! You got it wrong.
Oh. What was it?
Not too bad though. Good on you for channeling your inner Fallout Boy. It was That's a Lovely Shirt.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even close. I sucked at that. Okay.
1 from 2.
All right.
Round 3 and the final one. All right, noise cancelling headphones are now officially on.
Yeah.
Let's go. Big Bird rode a bicycle.
Something about my boobs.
Okay. Big Bird rode a bicycle.
Big Bertha has boobs. What?
Ooh, that's sort of in the same.
Big Bertha is in the golf club.
Well, you know that this is legit because of the level of Jodie's voice.
She's screaming.
All right, last one. Big Bird rode a bicycle.
Big Bird rode a bicycle.
Oh my God! Woo! Hugo, you're on fire.
I am getting good at this.
Okay, so you're getting so good at it that should we switch this around?
I think so.
It's up to you who you nominate next. You can nominate me or newsreader Abby.
Oh, let's get you to do it.
Okay.
You going to do it next week?
Okay. Something about flatulence.